Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Musical, lyrical lingo. Every episode a new bingo. Laugh and sing, go with the flow. Tune in as the memories grow.
Hello and welcome to Musical Lyrical Lingo. We're your hosts, Tim
And LJ. Today and every week we will be discussing musicals, but specifically what they taught us.
We're back.
We're back.
We're ready to go again.
Like, we're back. What do we do? What is this?
What do we do? What's my name? What is my name?
Where are we?
I don't know my name. What's my name?
Say my name, say my name.
When no one is around you, baby, say I love you. I also think, full disclosure, I think I'm going to sneeze at some point. You know, when you, I really feel it in my nostrils.
You've got a wee fizz,
A wee fizz. So I will, my eyes are watering. Did you see me? Yeah. I'm just getting overly emotional because I'm back with my chum talking musicals. It's like therapy. This week I need therapy. It's all getting a lot. Highlight of my life. Absolutely, Lauren. That you are. That you are. Love, shine a light. Katrina and the Waves, do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when we had that in Panto one year? Or did you not do that Panto? You did? That was us, wasn't it?
Well, I remember the way we used to rehearse all the old numbers.
That's the first time I ever came across Katrina and the Waves, you know, I think.
Oh,
when we did Panto.
We were quite young whenever Ireland kept winning.
Yeah. And I remember loving it and going, I love this song. And then it was like, that's Eurovision, Tim. And I'm like, Eurovision? What's Eurovision?
Yeah,
and now I'm like a fan.
Obsessed with it. It used to be some strange song choices for the numbers in Pantos, whether it was the summer Panto or the Christmas Panto.
Yeah.
I remember we had Billy's Because I Want To.
I know, but you don't get that anymore. It's normally just last year's big hit. Do you know what I mean? Like, gone are those days of really niche choices.
Yeah.
I think
I suppose.
you miss it a bit. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, that was like last year's top 10 hit for like 72 weeks. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like back in our day, because we're ancient. Yes. I feel ancient sometimes between my back and my neck and my ankle and my knee. Like,
it's funny because there are some songs, as you've said that now, there's some songs which I only associate with Panto.
Yeah.
And like get on your feet.
Yeah, exactly. And like Hello, like that was a very big hit. Yeah. And then, another one I remember is We Are Family.
Right. But that wasn't Panto.
It was. I definitely did it in Panto. I'm almost sure we did it in Panto.
We did that for that's what's on TV. That's us posting around TV.
Oh no.
That's what that song is.
And you have the video footage of it and no one's ever going to see light of day.
Like the record show.
Don't tell the listeners too much information or they'll all be going having a look. Never to be seen ever again, that footage, let me tell you. Oh, good times.
I remember, which was always baffled my mother, the very last song, and What's Doing Beauty and the Beast was Roy Williams, Let Me Entertain You, but it was the last song. My mum was like, the show's over. Why is that the last song, Let Me Entertain You? The entertainment's over.
That's a very weird choice, isn't it?
Anyway.
Good times.
We had the best times.
We did indeed. And boy, were we busy back in the day.
I don't know how we did it.
I don't know how we did it either, although maybe our bodies are just feeling it now. Yeah.
Though in saying that, we are probably not any quieter than we were. Like, you're a super busy person and I'm busy.
Yeah. So, I was looking at my diary. I'm getting busy again. I'm starting that again. Like, right, here we go again. Buckle in.
Funny. But then when you don't have things on, your body feels weird. And I think it's from all the years of rehearsing shows and stuff. Feel strange whenever we sit and go, nothing on.
So what you're saying is you're better to just keep busy or else you fall apart.
Yeah,
do you know who else is busy?
Who?
Amber Davies.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know what? You have to take your hat off to her. So literally, she had just announced, or they had just announced, Amber Davies as the new Elle Woods in the 2026-27 UK tour of Legally Blonde. perfect choice for Elle. Like, she will be brilliant. And then literally, I think it was the next day, she was pulled into Strictly because Danny Dyer has broken her or fractured her ankle or something like that. She had 48 hours to prepare for her first dance, and there she is in Strictly. And everybody's given off
of course,
buckets because people just like to be not very nice online these days. But you know what? I say go for it. It's nice to see musical theatre being represented.
It is, and also as every musical theatre person has to say whenever they are on Strictly, it's a completely different medium.
Yeah.
It's like going and training opera and being a musical theatre singer. It's like being a pop star and singing musical theatre.
Yeah.
It's different. Yes, you've got background, but the problem is, how long has Strictly been going for, and how long has Dancing with the Stars been going for?
Yeah.
Same show, obviously, just across the water. They haven't, like, talent has obviously progressed. Like, if you tried to do what season 1,
it's night and day now. Yeah.
So I know, even because there's a couple of people that I really like, celebrities wise, are in Dancing with the Stars. So I'm watching that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But the level is amazing.
Yeah, no.
So actually having people who have a little bit of dance background is needed now, because the dances are harder.
Yeah.
Audiences are expecting more. It's the same whenever you watch season 1 of Bake Off to now.
Yeah, true. That's very true.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
So shove it up you.
Oh, excuse you? Awful rude.
But I think also that came off the week where Carrie Hope Fisher had just been announced as waitress, and the lash she was getting was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Amber had to go on and say, I don't want to have to go and speak to my friend and say, are you okay, after a cast announcement? Like, what?
I know, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous what people are saying. Also, another musical theatre, Wendy, who's going to be popping up on Strictly this year is Cynthia Erivo. Have you heard this? Now, this all sounds a wee bit bizarre and a bit different. Well, different, not bizarre, just different. Apparently, this has never been done before. So Cynthia Erivo, long before Wicked Days, she stepped in on the judging panel for like 2 weeks, like 1 week for Craig and then another week for Shirley, and she was brilliant. So this year, when it comes to movie week, she is going to be a mentor.
Love
and
it.
She is going to be working with every dance couple in the rehearsal room on their character.
Love it.
For whatever they're portraying for movie week. And then apparently she will sit alongside the judges for that week's live show.
That's great, because that's
so much fun.
Before, different. That works.
And I just thought that was lovely. And that same week, I think the big pro dance number is going to be Wicked themed. And surely by the time we get to movie week, Wicked the movie will just be around the corner.
At time of recording tonight,
yeah,
it's 50 days until it's out.
I need oxygen.
Days. And that's what I was going to ask you. Which trailer have you seen? Have you extended or just seen? I
can't recall. I maybe extended, but I also didn't finish watching it because I was like, it's giving me too much.
Did you feel like it was?
It's giving me too much.
See,
I hate that about trailers. Don't show me.
But musical theatre, people are going, you're showing too much. Non-musical theatre people haven't.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. And I think because we know what happens. But but even for myself, I kind of stopped myself from watching the end of it because I was like, already I'm seeing too much. I don't want to see as much of that as this. I want to be surprised.
Super excited.
So.
What?
You must be super excited though.
Oh my gosh, I'm over the moon.
Because
I cannot wait. Hurry up, May 2026.
Yeah, so excited for that. Also excited because Smigadoon is getting its run in Broadway.
In May 26th.
April, the 4th of April.
Oh, April. Okay. Sorry.
Beginning in the Nederlander Theatre, I think, unless I've got my dates wrong.
It's all happening. I'm going to have to go to Broadway first.
Literally.
And then I'm going to have to, stop off at London.
Yeah, go to London because Beetlejuice is to open in the West End. Finally, we have said its name slightly more than 3 times, but it's now officially arrived.
Right. It's about time. It's
1,000%, yeah.
I'm so excited.
So based on Tim Burton's macabre 1988 film, Beetlejuice will open Good Theatre 2, Prince Edward Theatre, following the closure of MJ. Never really, never kind of like intrigued me.
Yeah.
I liked Thriller back in Thriller's days.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think we needed another Michael Jackson musical. Thriller I liked it. It's limited London, so not Thriller, but Beetlejuice. It's a limited London season, and it will be on the heels of its third Broadway spell, which commences this month.
I know. I think it'll be extended.
Maybe, yeah. Performances in the West End will begin on May 2026, and tickets go on general sale. Are you ready? The 30th of October.
I'm so excited. Also, did you see the exciting, well, you wouldn't have because you're not a big social media person.
No.
Guess who started to follow Death Becomes Her and who followed them back? Hannah Waddingham.
Oh, she'd be brilliant. Although, like, in me, I really want, like, the two Broadway girls to come over and open in London.
Yeah.
But listen, if that can't happen and Hannah has to do it, like, I'd be okay with that too.
Also, another thing you said now, remember you were like, we were talking about our wonderful friend Sarah.
Yeah.
And how it's not coming to Belfast.
No.
2 days later.
I know.
No,
their contract isn't. Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows?
Fingers
but
crossed.
Again, if you want a musical, guys, write in, let us know about it. We'll talk about it, and then producers will.
We'll talk about it in the podcast. The producers will listen and go, those two know their stuff.
Exactly.
We must do what they tell us. Yeah. Anyway, on to this week's musical.
Yeah, it's nice here.
Okay, interesting.
As in, well, okay, I know why you're making that.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Okay.
You can read my mind. What do you think my thoughts are on this musical?
Well, I think it's everything that you don't like about Oklahoma. There's too much ballet.
Okay, interesting.
This is a ballet with music.
Yeah.
Real music.
A ballet with musical music.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we talking about?
On the Town.
Yeah, so we're talking about On the Town. Do you know what? For many, 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 many years, it's been one of those musicals that I've just avoided.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've just avoided. Even like listening to the cast recording, I think I've got so far and then gone,
I'm bored.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
But you will be delighted to know that the things I do for the pod, I have now listened to the cast recording from start to finish. It hasn't made me want to go and see it anymore. Yeah. But listen, it's up there with one of the biggies and quite significant in musical theatre history. Yes. So we've got to give it its place.
Yeah, and I think it's the film has a place as... it was definitely a number of those. I've talked about it before, where Mum would have had it on the background cutting some sort of costume. So I kind of associate it with
your childhood and growing up.
It's always on.
Yeah.
But plot wise and things like that, I'm always like, oh, that's it.
I mean, yeah, as plot goes, it's relatively straightforward. However, I think there's probably of the time when it was created and it was out there for the public to digest, it had more. I'm being very handsy today, aren't I, for the people on the video? It probably had a more deeper meaning or significance than just the general plot. Yeah. So it was a musical by Leonard Bernstein, another biggie for him. Book and lyrics by Betty Comden and Adolph Green. I love those names. Based on Jerome Robbins' idea for his 1944 ballet Fancy Free, which he had set to Bernstein's music. Yeah. Now, December 1944, as American forces fought the biggest battles of World War II, back home a new kind of musical opened on Broadway, brimming with life. On the Town was sophisticated, daring, and ready to reflect a changing world. It seems a simple plot, as we've just said. 3 sailors, Gabby, Chip, and Ozzy. They're on 24-hour shore leave, determined to make the most of New York City. Gabby holds a picture of Miss Turnstile, a girl of his dreams, and he is desperate to find her. Chip and Ozzy help Gaby search the city, and each of them enjoys a romantic encounter with Ivy, who is Miss Turnstile's, Hildy and Claire before they return to their ship. The show permeated wit and humanity of Betty Comden and Adolph Green, who actually played Claire and Ozzy. The rich orchestrations of Leonard Bernstein and the ambitious choreography of classically trained Jerome Robbins.
That's it. Whenever you listen, well, I think the music is beautiful because I think he does a great job and he's a wonderful composer. And apparently that film, my sister and brother-in-law really love Bernstein, and they've watched it and said it was great.
I had to turn it off.
Okay.
I think a bit like the show.
Okay.
Too slow. Or not enough. Do you know what I mean? It was just a bit. Now,
I haven't watched it.
Maybe I wasn't in the right frame of mind for it. Maybe I was looking for something a bit more. I will give it another go because I do think he holds such a role in history of musical theatre, just in theatre in general, I suppose, that I probably need to give him more time. Do you know what I mean? But when I was watching it, I was like not staying awake and there was very little going on, and so I stopped. But yes, I've heard it's good too.
No, I think some people are really rave about it and really rate him and think that he's wonderful. And to me, this is another one. There's, you know how you can like pigeonhole a couple of musicals? So I would, and whether this is just my opinion, this West Side Story, American in Paris, Lemon Ballet number in Oklahoma and Carousel, they all kind of go together. They've all got that similar feel, but
of course
they're all sort of around the same. I know West Side's a wee bit later, but obviously it's got Leonard Bernstein, but it's just, I'm like, they can kind of all go together. I like to compartmentalize things, so I'm like, they're all similar and they're all that. So
but it was because one fed into the other. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So like Robbins had already used this idea of three sailors on leave in a short ballet Fancy Free in April 1944 with the music of a 26-year-old Bernstein fresh from his success as a conductor with the New York Symphony Orchestra. Robbins, also in his 20s, as were Bernstein's close friends Comden and Green. So they were all really young. Together they expanded this Fancy Free ballet into a full-length Broadway musical with a blend of character, lyrics and music and dance that had already proved so successful the year before with Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical Oklahoma. Oklahoma had brought that idea of this dream ballet into musicals. So they took that and they ran with it for the first time. So like Robbins followed suit with not one. Now, this is where I think he maybe pushed the boat out a wee bit too far. He didn't just have one dream ballet, he had two. One at the end of Act 1, which was the Times Square Ballet, and then in Act 2, the subway ride in imaginary Coney Island Ballet. You didn't need two. And then Robbins and Bernstein would then take this intricate fusion of dance and music even further in 1957 with West Side Story, as you've said. Do you know what I mean? So I think you can say all you want about Oklahoma, but it started a trend. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, I think Bernstein and Robbins kind of jumped on that bandwagon and went, okay, let's see where we can go. And as you've then said, you have your carousels as well. Like, you're right, it was a time for that. And I suppose people coming to the theatre, to musicals, probably were expecting that kind of dream ballet moment in the show. But as we've agreed, it's not for you or me. No, it's not. Though in saying that, as I was going to say, I like American in Paris. And I feel like the ballet within American in Paris is interwoven. Is that right? Maybe? Yeah, because she is a ballet dancer, isn't she? I think the character is a ballet dancer, so therefore the world of ballet is already within the plot. Yes. And I think that works much better rather than it's the same as we know how much I hate the mother coming back to life in Billy. Yeah. Do you know, it's like, oh, it's very jarring. Yeah. So you're not a big fan of Dream?
No, I'm
You're not a dreamer.
Maybe because I don't dream. Like, I can never remember dreams.
Yeah, fair.
So maybe I'm just
But
like,
you're not
what
a-
is this?
But you're not a dreamer. You very much live your life in reality.
Yes.
So when you go to a film or when you go to a
Yes.
show,
Yeah.
you're wanting reality. You're not wanting this make-believe,
Yes,
like...
I can't have
visions.
1 foot in, 1 foot
Yeah.
out. So it either needs to be completely sci-fi, completely fantasy,
Yeah.
or completely realistic.
Yeah.
I can't do
the mix.
the mix of
See,
both.
I know you so well.
I didn't think I ever put that together. Oh, see, it's like therapy.
I came in tonight and Lauren went, we always have a quick chat before we get going about non-musical
yeah.
related things. And you went, thank you, that's like my therapy session. I was like, well, glad I could help.
He's like, I didn't need this, but thank you, Laura.
Not at all.
Just talk at him.
It was a young team though, wasn't it, these guys?
yeah.
And I think they had all the necessary enthusiasm and talent that they needed, but they needed like an older, more experienced kind of soul and hand to guide them. And that's where George Abbott, a man twice their age and a seasoned writer, producer and director, was brought in to direct. Now, what I thought was interesting about him, one of the first things he did was remove any overt references to the ongoing war that was going on at the time.
Yes.
The characters try to escape the grim reality of war to enjoy themselves and let go, if only for a day. And I thought that was quite interesting, that in order for this to sell, remove the obvious references to what these three main characters are experiencing.
Yes, but I also think that by doing that, he created the longevity of the musical.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Because then it's just three sailors who...
It's timeless.
So then you can't, even though it's obviously set around it, it can just be, three guys getting off for 20. Also, as we know, arts is used as a form of escapism. So by subtly having it there, but not in your face, it allowed theatre goers of the time to go and relax into it rather than being reminded of what.
And it did have a really important role to play for the audiences of the time. And what I also like about On the Town is it did highlight the difference the war made to American women.
Yes.
And more than 2 million of them joined the workforce, often doing jobs that men had to do before because they had all gone off to fight in the war. And I love that one of the female characters, Hildy, is a cab driver. Yeah. Previously a male job, and she pursues her sailor, Chip. Do you know what I mean? Not normally the other way round. Yeah. And I actually do like that song where he's like, can we go, take me to see this? And she's like, no, take me back to your place. Yeah. It's, I love that. But that assertiveness would have shocked audiences at the time. And at the time, many Americans were forced to reassess their prejudices as well. On the Town was one of the first musicals brave enough to have a racially integrated cast.
Loved it.
I thought this was amazing. So the part of Ivy, who was Miss Turnstile, this pin-up, this woman that Gaby was like, I have to find her. She's perfect. Yeah. She's my girl. Was originally played in the original production by a Japanese-American dancer, Sono Osato, whose father had been held in a US internment camp in 1941.
Because obviously that was, it was the war. It was Japan invading America with the whole Pearl Harbor is why Americans joined the war. So this is
how brave, how brave, and we're doing this. We are going to address these issues. There were 6 black artists in the cast of 46 who mingled with their white colleagues on stage, something that was unheard of at the time. That in itself, you can say a lot about what is happening to the world we live in at the moment, but to have lived then, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Now, I know that there are, and we're not going political because we never go political, although many of the shows we talk about are political. We don't go political, but you do worry that some of the things that are happening now are going back that way, and it's like I can't imagine.
No, having a non-integrated.
Do you know what I mean? But anyway,
yeah.
that's me off my soapbox.
Yeah, no, I love the fact that it was a racially diverse cast, and then the conductor who took over.
Yeah.
So it was like the first black conductor. So
Yeah.
amazing. So yes, this was all happening in 1944, and then we had the film, which most people will probably be familiar with. Was 1949.
Yeah.
49, sorry. Though the film did replace all but 4 of the original numbers.
Yes, Bernstein. Now, the bits I did watch of the film, he was a hothead. Bernstein was a fiery individual.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how that went down when who was it? Yeah, was it?
Gene Kelly co-directed it.
Okay, and was it him that pulled the MGM Studios?
Yes.
I couldn't remember the studio. So Louis B. Mayer, the head of MGM Studios, found the music too demanding and considered the stage version to be vulgar in places. So they ripped most of the songs out. He had Comden and Green rewrite the story and replace all but 4 of Bernstein's songs. Like, crazily brave of the studios, because Bernstein was hothead, like.
Yeah. So the film did star Gene Kelly, as I mentioned, Frank Sinatra, Jules Munchin, Ann Miller, Vera Ellen, and Betty Garrett.
Yeah.
It did then have a West End production in 1963. There was a Broadway revival in 71 and in 98. The English National Opera did one in 2007, and then the Broadway revived it in 2014. And I've seen a number of clips of that one, because I think there was like a Tony Award performances, and then a 2017 London revival. So,
and that was 2017. That was Regent Park with Drew McConey, who is up there with one of the best choreographers that we have at the moment. Yeah. So I would probably have gone to see that just to see his choreography.
Even though most people will have heard of On the Town, or people of a certain generation, it hasn't had very many revivals or haven't had many productions.
It's best known because it introduced several of those popular classic songs, isn't it?
And that's it. And also the time that it came out, what it was about, and then obviously the film really sort of cemented its sort of place in musical history. Yeah.
Do you know one of the funnest movie facts I learnt when I was researching was that the film censors got involved and insisted on changing the word hell of a town that comes at the end of one of those classic songs. We were talking about New York, it's a hell of a town. They didn't like hell of a, and they made them change it to New York, it's a wonderful town. How sad.
Hell of a
town. Such a bad word.
Yeah, so strange. But I suppose like things are different, but hell of a doesn't really seem like that bad a word anyway.
No.
It did. But On the Town is an example of perfect timing. So as we've sort of briefly touched about, when the musical opened, the Battle of the Bulge, Germany's last major offensive on the Western Front, was defeated, and Germany then spent the rest of World War II in retreat.
Okay.
So people were feeling hopeful. People knew that the end of World War II was in sight, and audiences were happy then to go and watch 3 American sailors have a night of adventure and life.
That's so lovely.
And things as you've mentioned before about the fact that the war wasn't really mentioned. This is another reason why people did go. And the 1949 film, it premiered in Radio City Music Hall, and the line to get in was the largest in the theatre's history.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that really nice? At the time, the film was the second largest grossing MGM film. And do you know what number 1 was at the time?
No.
Meet Me in St. Louis.
Oh, that is. And we need to do that.
Yeah.
Next, it's an Easter one, is it?
No, Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, you might see that this Christmas then.
The profit for that film was 474,000, which would be 5.6 million today.
That's insane.
And it was the very first musical to be shot on location.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, in New York, it's a hell of a
And
town.
that is a great song.
It is great.
Yeah.
It is.
There's some really, really good songs.
Yeah, no, that's true. And again, having given it its fair go this time and listening through, I agree. Like, I definitely enjoy it. What did you learn from it then?
Well, musical lyrical lingo. It always taught me that the Bronx is up and the battery's down.
Bronx is up and the battery's down. Me too. I knew what the Bronx was and it's situated in the north, which is up. I didn't know what the battery was. And I was referring to Battery Park.
Battery Park, sorry.
Yeah. And it's the southernmost tip of Manhattan.
Yeah.
You see, which is down. You see, I haven't done America enough. Like, I've done New York a couple of times, but I haven't, like, ventured that far out past Times Square. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
That's my hotel room.
Yeah, that's my hotel room or a Broadway theatre. That is my experiences of New York.
Yeah.
Or the big ball falling on New Year's Eve.
And the Christmas tree.
And the Rockefeller Christmas tree. Yeah.
Where you stood and watched ice skating because you're like, I'm not getting on that.
Absolutely not. That's right. We were in New York at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
Good times.
Good times
Not
indeed.
together, but it was lovely to meet up.
I know. It was lovely.
It was lovely.
Yeah, so that's what I learned in New York. And then Carried Away, it says, I'm a sucker for a bargain sale. If something is marked down upon a shelf, my sense of what is practical begins to fail. I buy one, then another, then another. I buy the whole store out and I'm business for myself.
Lauren, that's you. It's like you wrote that song.
I learned that I must have been around in 1944.
Like, that is literally you. You love a wee bargain.
I love a bargain. I see a yellow sticker and I go, oh my gosh, yes, marzipan, I need that.
And then walk up, marzipan's good though.
No,
and then you walk out the shop and you've spent an absolute blooming fortune.
Yeah, that is.
But at least you know. At least you know.
But I was like, I need to get that tattooed.
That's funny. That is so. As you were reading that, I was like, oh my goodness, it's Lauren. It's literally her.
Like, I have, on many occasions, as I'm sure you are well aware, like, I've gone to, like, IKEA and gone, oh, I needed that light that shines, images in the front of my house. And I am married 15 years this October. And I have not used it once.
Oh, but you'll use it this year because you're in your lovely new house and like that you've got a lovely big tall front there.
Yes, because you can imagine Aaron really wanting me to display images of our front
do
wall.
it. Like you could do it like so it looks like it's snowing or something. That'd be lovely.
I could, yeah.
Well, I will move on quickly from your like spending spree habits. I love that. That is so you. Oh, bless you.
I know.
Come Up to My Place, which we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That's a song about who is it again?
It's the girl. I'm terrible with the names in this.
Yes, me too.
Musical.
For goodness sake.
No.
Is it Hilda? Hildy. Yeah, who's the cab driver. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is the number where she, isn't it Aussie, I think she's got in the back of the car and he's like, he keeps saying, take me to.
Yeah.
So this is where's where in New York.
Yeah.
So he's saying if you should ever hit New York, be sure to see the Hippodrome. Yeah. So the Hippodrome Theatre was once the largest theatre in the world. The pride of New York City.
Yeah.
Seating capacity was 5,200 and a stage 10 times the size of an average Broadway stage.
Wow.
Like, how massive is that? It was large enough to accommodate 1,000 performers. Sometimes sounds like an amateur production.
I was going to say.
or a full circus with elephants and horses. I've worked with horses, not elephants. It was the site of one of Harry Houdini's most famous performances, The Vanishing Elephant, in 1918. Yeah, but in 1939, the Hippodrome was torn down. Do you know what it is now? This site of such theatrical significance and such
Elegance.
Elegance and history. Do you know what it is now?
Yeah.
Office buildings.
Oh, of course.
That makes me sick.
Of course, it could be worse. Could be in a car park.
That's true. He also sings about Forest Theatre, which was the Eugene O'Neill Theatre that we've talked about on the podcast many times before. He then also sings about some tickets for Tobacco Road. I thought Tobacco Road was just another road. It was actually the longest running play in history at the time. Tobacco Road, created by Jack Kirkland, centred around a poverty-stricken family in rural Georgia during the Great Depression.
Very good.
And the first performance was in 1933 and it ran on Broadway for a total of, you ready for this? 3,182 performances.
Gosh.
It ended in May 1941 and On the Town's character, Chip, would have just missed its closing.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sings about Let's Go to Cleopatra's Needle, one of the three similarly named Egyptian, is it obelisks?
Yeah.
Obelisks. Obliques. Yeah. Cleopatra's Needle stands in Central Park. There are two others. Do you know where the other two Cleopatra Needles are in the world? Go on.
No, I haven't a clue.
Go on.
Scotland.
Lauren. Honestly. Paris and London. And you would know them. There's definitely, I think the one in London is along the embankment, along the river.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost sure.
Okay.
So there you go. I love that we come up to my place.
Yeah.
I just love that she was so forceful. Or go back to your place, or come up to my place.
Because she's about to get fired, or she is fired, I think. So she's like, one more ride. And she sort of says to the people, not you. Not you, definitely not you. And then he walks on, she goes, I'll have you.
Yeah, love it.
And I Can Cook Too.
I Can Cook Too.
I love that wee song.
I didn't really know this song.
Oh, right,
although
okay.
it was one of those ones that is a takeaway from this show. But yeah, I love it now. I think I listened to it 3 times.
I'm a man's ideal of a perfect meal, right down to the demi-tasse. Is that how you say it?
Demi-tasse, just.
Demi-tasse.
Yeah.
Which is a small cup of black coffee, about 60 to 90 milliliters.
Yeah.
So is that like less than an espresso then?
Yeah, it's like an espresso, or espresso. It's like a common way to finish a meal.
Okay.
My dad would have been like that back in the day. He would have always
but I think
finished.
it also has to be in those wee small.
Yeah.
It has to be in the cup and saucer.
That's right. Yeah, we small cup.
So there you go.
Did you have any?
Is important. It's very important.
Is that what you said? Is that what you learned?
No, that's what I said. I said cooking
what did you learn from this number? Cooking, it's very important.
It is important. It's a really important skill to have. See, for somebody, me, who does all the meals in the house, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, because my husband cannot cook.
He's not here to defend himself.
Won't cook. Learning how to cook.
But you're not teaching?
He couldn't be bothered.
Okay.
He sees no interest. He has no joy in eating food or preparing food.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, whereas, and I think it's a thing that's come with age with me. Here we are. It's no longer a musical theatre podcast. It's like
therapy.
Cooking with Tim and LJ. Here, that's a good wee side.
We can do that.
I don't have time. We don't have time. I love cooking now as a like, you know, with like leisure and like escape, and I actually enjoy the process of it.
But I think I have realised over the years, I don't say things like this often. I'm really good in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And to me, because I'm good at it, I'm like, okay, well, most people should be able to do this, because I can go to a cupboard and go, okay, we've got 3 things here, and make something. Well, Aaron just sees ingredients and can't put it all together, so that part stresses him out. I
don't know if I'm at that stage either, though. So I need a wee recipe, like I'm gonna cook this tonight. What do I need?
Right. Okay.
I still don't think I could open a cupboard and go, okay, I'll mock up this.
Okay. You see, I'm quite good at that as well, because my son has celiac disease. Yeah. So I have to adapt meals all the time.
Yeah.
So I think I've just got really, really good with that over the last couple of years. But also having one child who doesn't have celiac disease but is the fussiest eater, is really hard. So then you're going to do this. So I just
you have to be
overpractice.
really good then.
Yeah, I have to just make sure that everybody is satisfied. And then some nights I just throw the head up and go, everybody's eating this. Everybody's just eating what is on the plate.
Just right. That's the only way you can do it. Maybe not your son. What's the next?
No. I always make sure that he's like catered for. I'm
just
not going
putting that
to
out there in
kill my
case
son.
they phone, they phone social services. And I cooked too. There were a few other lines that I thought, that's interesting. He sings. It's her Hilda, Hildy.
I think it's Hildy.
Yeah. She sings, I'm a brand new note on a table d'hôte. French phrase that literally means the host's table.
Yeah.
It's basically a set menu at a fixed price.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
You're so culinary. I love this line. I'd make a wonderful jiver, even hit a high C. That's very impressive. I make the best taxi driver. The rhyme here is fantastic. I rate a big Navy E.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, so the US Navy awards the Battle this is hard. Effectiveness Award.
Oh.
Or the Battle E, formerly known as the Battle Efficiency Award, to ships and other units that win their battle effectiveness competition. Sounds a bit random.
Yeah.
She sings Step Up to My Smorgasbord.
Yeah, I love a smorgasbord.
I don't know what that is.
You do?
Well, I know because I wrote it down, but I didn't know. A range of open sandwiches and delicacies served as hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, so
or a buffet.
A bit like a charcuterie board. Where everything's
that's just a smorgasbord?
Yes, but it's a little... So
it's
no
like
way,
sandwiches though.
But that's what's good. So your charcuterie board will have meats and cheeses and like all of those types of things, while your smorgasbord will have more of a range of stuff.
How'd you say it?
Smorgasbord. So it'll have, like I said, sandwiches. It'll maybe have some hot food, cold food. It's just like
picky tea.
Yes.
Very good. And then the last line in that song that I thought, interesting. I'm a pâté, a Marion glacé.
Yeah.
A dish you wish you had took. And what's more, baby, I can cook. It's a great song. Yeah. A marron glace, candied chestnut.
Candied chestnut? Oh, never had that one.
There you go. Don't know if I'm interested in a candied chestnut. Are those chestnuts that are covered in that crunchy sweet coat cover? It's just, they're disgusting. And you would see that back in the day you would have seen them. You know the way now if you go places there might be like a wee bowl of chewy sweets.
Yeah.
Back in the day there would have been these sweet covered chestnuts.
No, are you thinking of sugared almonds?
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, they're gross. Ugh, do you remember they?
Disgusting, right? So that's not a candy. That's not a marron glace thing?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll have to Google it.
Well, chestnut is like what you get at Christmas. Like chestnuts.
Roasting on the open fire.
But I don't know what that is. So I'm assuming
Would it not be just the same, only it's a different nut? It's not an almond, it's a chestnut.
You do like your glacé cherries, which are very sweet, which we put into 15s.
You made some 15s recently.
Well, my son did. I can't be
very
doing
good.
some work for him. Anyway.
Anything else?
Subway ride.
No.
It says pilasters, coins, and piers. I probably didn't say that right. And sprandles and columns.
Lauren, I've missed your pronunciation so much.
These are...
nobody knows what they are.
If my cousin listens to this, he's studying to be an architect. Architectural elements used to add visual interest. So they're literally describing all the things in the subway. Like, there's a pillar, and this is a column, and this is... But I think there was lots more, and then I got bored. I was like, I'm not really that interested
in architecture.
In architecture.
Don't tell your cousin.
Hyperathesis.
Uh-huh.
Okay, which is an abnormal and extreme heightened sensitivity to sensory stimuli, mostly commonly affecting pain, touch, or temperature.
And was that in the same number there?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Very
There you
good.
go. That was all my
Yeah, the only
learning.
last thing that I thought, and I went a bit deep, was Some Other Time is
Yeah.
a beautiful, beautiful song.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, we were talking about, you know, when they brought on Abbott,
Yes.
you know, to direct, how he had kind of removed the overt references to the ongoing war. But this quartet takes place late in the musical when Claire and Hildy have fallen in love with their
Yeah.
sailors. Don't they all
Yeah, of
fall in
course.
love with their sailors? Ozzy and Chip. With the men's shore leave about to expire, they all face the prospect of not knowing when they'll see their loved one again, and the song captures what many wartime
Yeah.
Americans, not just wartime Americans, anybody that
Yeah.
experienced war, were experiencing that pain of separation and the need to grasp every fleeting moment of happiness.
Yeah, and I suppose as well, for anybody who's in a career of a service like that, you know, the pressure of time, urgent and genuine connection is felt through this musical. And also you may find love when you least expect it.
Yeah.
And hidden lives.
Don't I know it?
And glamorous people, such as the Miss Turnstile,
Yeah.
Ivy Smith, though they have complicated realities.
Yeah.
And then overall, there's a massive power of confidence. Like
Yeah.
confidence is power. Like Hildy does sort of show the fact that it's okay to take the lead.
I love that. It's so good,
Yeah.
and especially when you think of when this musical
Yeah.
was produced. Like it's amazing
Yeah.
that that's what they, you know, the message they were putting out there. What were your standing O's?
I can cook.
Yeah, I Can Cook Too
Yeah.
was mine. Also, you said it before, New York, New York. It's just such
It's a classic, isn't
classic, isn't it? And I do love the beginning of it musically. You know, those like trombones, dum 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 dum. Like I love that
Yeah.
bit. I also, it was a surprise to me. I didn't know it before. I love the Come Up to My Place.
Yeah.
It just made me laugh.
Yeah,
like I
it's a good
actually
wee
laughed.
it? Comedian number,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
a great number. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, that was a
I mean,
nice
for a
little-
musical that I'm a bit over, it's. I think the history of it's interesting.
Yeah.
It intrigued me more than the musical
Yes.
itself. Do you know what I
I
mean?
think that's why you can kind of see why it still has its place.
Yeah.
You know, it's not one that has kind of just fallen away.
Would I choose to go and see it?
That's what I was going to say.
Hmm.
Probably not. Would it maybe make a good, you know, say you had to put on something with teenagers or whatever on a shortened version or a couple of numbers here and there? Might be quite good to do.
No, it's got Dream Ballets. That's my idea of hell.
You don't have to put the dream ballets.
You can't not do On the Town without the Dream. Most of the shows are bloody Dream Ballets. There's
But
two
if
of
you
them.
reimagine it without the ballets,
Right, interesting.
don't you reimagine Oklahoma without the ballet? See, can be done.
Well, yeah, well.
See, it can be done.
I did do the ballet, I just shortened it. I really cut the tripe out of it.
There, then shorten the ballets by non-existing them.
You're a gag. Anyway.
Anyway, what would Patty do this week?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Would Patty argue be Frankie Valli in Jersey Boys or the lead in Starlight Express?
That's a really easy one for me this week, but I also, it causes great problems.
Yeah.
It would definitely be the lead for Starlight Express because I can't stand the Jersey Boys.
I know.
However, I can't roller skate, nor do I think I'd be very good. As you referred to it, you Minx, you know what you're doing. When I did go to New York, I stood on the edge of Rockefeller's ice rink and just pointed and laughed at everybody who couldn't skate because I knew I wouldn't be able to skate. So I certainly wouldn't be able to roller skate.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. But also, maybe, in fairness, also Frankie Valli's like numbers might be a wee bit too high for you.
Strangled cat.
Oh, but you know, I do feel sorry for those wee videos.
Sherry, won't you come home? I'll be the one. Come, why don't you come on? Come on.
I think you've done your audition there.
In
That's
fact,
it.
I could be all 4 of the seasons.
Like from Grease too.
Honestly,
I'll be your girl
for all seasons. I love. Have we done Grease 2 yet?
No.
We have to. I know it hasn't really made it. We've got
well,
co-writer,
no,
but it's
yeah,
not really
but
been
I
made
think
into a
we
musical.
can kind of get away with it because it kind of does have cool writer.
Stuff that I want to talk about Grease 2. It's
Yeah.
so much fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no, I might go and start practicing my skates. Could you imagine?
I mean, people do take up things when they're 40th year, so maybe this is skating.
I think somehow roller skating's not going to be one. Like, I put my neck out by drying my back. Can you imagine? Could you imagine what I would do to my body if I took up roller skating?
Oh.
You totally threw me under a bus with that one this week. You may watch yourself. I'm coming for you.
Okay.
I'll maybe see you next week. Lauren might not be so lucky.
Well.
Tune in, see if she's still here, or if I replaced her. Until next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Tune in as the memories grow.